Evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Joy of Resin. Doing an actual normal pour today. Just a little regular craft resin instead of the deep pour stuff. So let's see. Put my little dandelion in there. So I have a skull. I have a new mushroom mold. This one is the mushroom house that I have painted with a little bit of mica. And a couple of ducks and a couple of these little blocks. And we're gonna get started. So I have some pink with sparkly goodness, some silver mica with laser holographic glitter, and some glow in the dark nuclear green because the nukes are coming. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the skull, do a layer on that, pour in the pink. Make sure we got the resin all the way down around it. And set that off to the side for a moment. Now we have our mushroom cup. So this one has a little bit of a lip down in the chimney area. So I just want to make sure that gets a good squish so that I don't end up with an air pocket. All right, there we go. Put that in the pressure pot. Is this thing still at a funny angle? You know what, I'll deal with that later. Okay, so that's done. Just go ahead and move that to the pressure pot. Now for the house itself, we're going to use some pink and alternate that with the silver. Okay, that should work. Carefully move this to the pressure pot as well. No spills. Outstanding. All right. Now let's go back to our skull and start throwing in some flowers. Pour a little more resin on. Now a little of the silver. Definitely got to make sure these bags get resealed because it is humid as hell lately. Probably too humid for me to be working, but I gotta do something before I lose my mind. Okay. Make sure the roses have a good coating. And into the pot she goes. Okay. Need to make a couple of these guys. I'm not going to fill them all the way. I want to use these as stabilizers for a wall-mounted piece. The problem is, if I use them top to bottom, they all have to be perfectly filled in order to be useful. But I did figure out that if I use them on a side-to-side orientation, then they're always going to be the same dimensions. So, I will not be filling those all the way to test that theory out. Alright. Duck one. Duck two. Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century. And if you understand that reference, we can probably be friends. Since we have a good bit left, let's see about a kitty. Maybe an alien kitty head too. How much do I have left? I do not have enough left for the kitty head. Okay. We'll start with the nuclear green. That is a lot of nuclear green. Alright, you know what? I am going to pour some of that off into this. Alright. The silver. And then the pink. Is that it? I think I got it. Okay, so let's just take a little skewer and not quite mix it so much as help it pour down into itself. Okay, that's good to go. Ready for the final layer on my next pour. Humidity has just gone through the roof and I'm sweating like crazy. Whew. Okay. Is there room for the cat in the pressure pot? I do believe there is. Yay me. Okay, there we go. That can go on the heat mat. Heat mat is an absolute mess right now because I spilled some deep pour resin on it earlier. Oh well. So that's it for now. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably, hopefully. Bye.